unseen.
Obstacles unseen.
Unseen. Unseen.
Obstacles
Ganesha is an elephant-headed god. His energy dissolves obstacles of all kinds. Listen to the mantras and dissolve all obstacles.
Shuklam Bharadaram Vishnu Shashivarnam Chadurbhujam Prasannavadanam Dhyayev Sarva Vighnopashyantaye.
This chant, comprising of magical sounds, will dissolve
obstacles
obstacles that lie
Shreem, Hreem, Kleem, Klaum, Gam, Ganapataye, Vara, Varada, Sarvajaname, Vasamanaya, Swaha. Shuklam Bharadaram Vishnum Shashivarnam Chaturabhujam Prasannavadanam Dhyayev Sarva Vighnaharta Shreem, Hreem, Kleem, Klaum, Gam, Ganapataye, Vara, Varada, Sarvajaname, Vasamanaya, Swaha.
Ganesha is an elephant-headed god. His energy dissolves obstacles of all kinds. Listen to the mantras and dissolve all obstacles.
Shuklam Bharadaram Vishnum Shashivarnam Chaturabhujam Prasannavadanam Dhyayev Sarva Vighnaharta
This chant, comprising of magical sounds, will dissolve obstacles that lie in the future, unseen.
Obstacles unseen.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to our sessions for free chanting and meditation in preparation for Ganesha's birthday. We are, 2 days from Ganesha's birthday. We have the 29th and the 30th, and that is when the 30th is when Dr. Pillai will be doing his initiation, and that's when the fourth moon is in the US, North America time zone. But in India and Asia, the birthday, I understand, is on the 31st. So we're just a couple days out. And the purpose of these sessions is to help prepare us for this monumental day. It's the biggest archetypal birthday of the entire year. And why is it so important? Because Ganesha comes first. Ganesha is the preeminent god. He's the one who's worshipped by all the other gods and by the siddhas. And Dr. Pillai gave 2 poignant, amazing webcasts the past 2 weeks. We'll want to watch those and really get up to speed on everything that Dr. Pillai has been talking about in terms of Ganesha, specifically about this birthday celebration. So today, what we're going to do is engage in Dr. Pillai's chanting and meditation to Ganesha. Then we'll do a karma clearing technique with a coconut. Then we'll have some questions and answers. So please post your questions in chat. And then I'll invite you to Dr. Pillai's initiation, which happens on August 30th. So please allow yourself about 30 minutes to be with us today and bring yourself into receptivity. The reason why we want to become more receptive is so that as we get closer to the birthday, we can receive the initiation, we can receive the blessings from Ganesha in a more profound way. The more open we are, the more we're clearing our karmic thoughts, our patterns, our actions, the more Ganesha can make an impact on us. And so we'll be doing that tonight. So we're happy that you're here. Please remember to like the video, to subscribe to the channel. That helps our algorithm. It helps us to reach more people. So we appreciate your assistance in that. So I am going to now share the video with you. So we can begin. So before we get into Dr. Pillai's meditation, I will do a short clearing technique. And the purpose of the clearing technique is to cleanse the doorways to our consciousness. Dr. Pillai talks about how the eyes, the ears, the nose, the mouth, all of these facets to our senses, these entryways to our senses, are doorways to our consciousness. Why? Because thoughts come through there. Thoughts enter our mind, our brain, our body, our spirit through these doorways. So we cleanse it in order to be more open, more receptive, have more light infused into them. So please get yourself into a comfortable location, allowing yourself to be present. Gently close your eyes. Take a few deep breaths in through the nostrils, out through the mouth, releasing any tension and anxiety. And now visualize a beam of white light entering the right eye. This beam of light enters the eye, clearing all the cells of the eye. The light penetrates the cells, cleansing them. Now visualize a beam of light entering the left eye. The beam of light enters the eye, filling the eyeball, the retina, and all the cells. Allow yourself to be cleansed of negative emotions, thoughts, anxieties. Now visualize a beam of white light entering the right ear, the right eardrum. And visualize a beam of bright light entering the left ear, left eardrum. The beam of light in both eardrums is cleansing the space, is cleansing the eardrum. So now both eyes and both ears are filled with a brilliant light, purifying light. This is the light of God, the light of compassion, light of love. It's purifying and burning away any negative thoughts you may have had throughout the day. Tensions, anxiety, depression. Allow the light to carry it all away. Now visualize a beam of light entering the right nostril and the left nostril. Breathe in the life force prana of this light, allowing the light to cleanse the nostrils, purify any thoughts. Visualize a beam of light entering the mouth, hitting the tip of the tongue, moving to the middle of the tongue, to the back of the tongue, and into the throat, the tonsil area, deep and back in the mouth. Now feel this light purifying the entire head, the brain, the eyes, the ears, the nose, the mouth, the tongue, the throat. Lights filling the entire head. Now this light moves down the neck into the shoulders, down the torso, down your arms to your hands, tips of your fingers, down your chest, the belly region, down to the legs, the shins, the calves, the feet into the toes, and feel the light filling the entire body. The light is purifying. It is cleansing. You are vibrating with this bright, brilliant light of compassion, light of love, light of God. Light fills you, purifies you, energizes you. And now we'll move into the meditation with Dr. Pillai.
Close your eyes. Put your attention on your tailbone or the coccygeal, the root chakra, the bottom of the spine. Just visualize a twilight red, a orangey red. And visualize the orangey red emanating from the bottom of the spine and then filling the entire body. This orangey light represents Ganesha and brings him into your body, mind, and the soul. It's a specific intelligence that puts down all uncertainty, duality, confusion, and gives you clarity. That's all due to the mind. And say, Om Gam. Om Gham. Om Gham. Om Gham. You say it every time you start the practice. Om Gam. Om Gam. Om Gam. And then visualize the elephant-headed god, Ganapati or Ganesha. This is the password to call him Gam, and then visualize a light that starts from the bottom of the spine and then shoots into the brain. It goes through the chakras and goes into the brain to this crown chakra. And then visualize the orangey red. Now pray to him to clear all duality, uncertainty, and ask for clarity and unity. And visualize the orangey red everywhere. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. 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 Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha 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 gam ganapataye namaha. Om 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 Gam Ganapataye Namaha 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 Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha
Slowly begin to come back to yourself. And when you're ready, you can gently open your eyes. So next we are going to do a karma clearing ritual with the coconut. So I have a coconut here. And Dr. Pillai says to take note of how the coconut looks. That looks like a face, right? So this is surrogate technology. And Dr. Pillai teaches how, in order for there to be a dissolving or clearing or breaking of karma, there has to be some sort of sacrifice, some sort of exchange, energetic exchange for the removal of that karma, which is going to remove your suffering. So instead of having something else, we have an object that the karma gets transferred to. So you transfer your karmic patterns, your thoughts, your energies into this coconut, and then you destroy it or you break it in the same vein of destroying or breaking the karma itself. Now, if you do not have a coconut, you can use a lime, a lemon, a pumpkin, or a flower. Any of those are appropriate objects that absorb karma, and they all do the same thing in terms of absorbing the negativity, absorbing the karma, and then you're going to destroy it. So what you want to make sure is that you do not consume the object, do not consume the juices. When you break this coconut, you're discarding everything, and then you're cleaning your hands or anything that may have gotten any of that juice or from the object on you. So how do you do this? You take your right hand and you first make a prayer to Ganesha. Om Gam Ganapate, Om Gam Ganapate, Om Gam Gam. Ganesha, please use this coconut to absorb my karma, remove it, clear it for me. Let me prepare for your birthday and be wholeheartedly open and clear to receive your blessings. And then you ask for any particular karma. So please remove and it's okay to hold the coconut with both hands when you're praying. Please remove my financial karma and burdens. Please transform my bad relationships into good, positive, harmonious relationships. Please remove any health problems. Please remove my health problems and disease. Please remove blockages or obstacles to my spiritual progress. Please create a life of prosperity, joy, peace, abundance, and service. So you can also pray for what you want. So pray for what you want to be removed, as well as pray for what you want to be created. So you can also take the coconut and place it at the throat. And while it's at the throat, the shoulders, the head, you can also be praying. So please remove my financial karma, my burdens. Please remove my health problems. Please remove my relationship problems. Please remove my spiritual blockages, right? And you can also hold it at heart center, other places on your body. Let's say you have a pain or ailment somewhere, you can do that as well. So, and then you can also roll it around your head, rolling it around, because we store karma in our brain, Dr. Pillai says, right? If thoughts are coming from them. You can place it on your forehead, place it on the top of your head, you can touch your head, and you can also roll it around. And so after you've done all that, you take the coconut and then you smash it. You can do this outside, you can do this inside of a plastic bag and crack it with something, however works best for you. But the key here is that you are not consuming this in any way, you are discarding it. You are breaking it and then discarding it. And I usually break them outside and place the coconut bits right into the outside garbage bin, and then hose down, where the milk or the coconut juice has come out. If you're using a lime or lemon, you do the same technique with the right hand, and then you cut it and then discard. I'd usually just do this. I have a separate cutting board and knife that I like to keep separate. You cut it and put it right into the garbage can. And it's okay, I leave it in my indoor garbage can until I'm ready to take that out. Unless I'm doing a large quantity, if I'm doing like 108 or more, then I do just wrap them up and take them right outside. But one a day or so is fine. So your lime, your lemon, easy to do inside, discard. I will rinse off my dedicated knife and cutting board and put them aside so that they're not intermingled with my kitchen supplies. I like to keep them separate. And just rinse those and set them aside, and then wash your hands. So you want to wash your hands after you've broken it. Same thing with a flower. You take a flower and place it on these areas. saying the same prayer and asking for the flower to absorb this negativity. Then you can crush it and throw it in the garbage. Another mantra that you can use is Tiru Nila Kantam. Tiru Nila Kantam. And I think Ujwala will probably type that in chat for you. But same techniques and using the objects and chanting Tiru Nila Kantam. Tiru Nila Kantam is the mantra to Lord Shiva to absorb the poison, absorb the negativity, absorb the karma. Okay, so this is divine technology. It's a surrogate technology that places our karma into an object that then gets destroyed on our behalf so that we don't have to get destroyed. Let's say you had karma to be in a car accident and you don't want that to happen to you. So you transfer these karmas into an object that then gets destroyed. The object is taking your karma for you. So it's very important to not only to do it during this period while we're preparing for Ganesha's birthday, but every day. You can get limes, they're hopefully pretty inexpensive wherever you are, 1 per day. And just do the Tiru Nila Kantam technique, withdrawing the karma from the throat, the head, the shoulders, any other area of the body that you want cleansed. So very important karma clearing techniques so that we can really stay on track with our progress. Why don't we progress? Why don't we make better choices? Why don't we make more money? Karma. Karma is holding us back in any area. So it's pivotal. It's so important to be able to use these divine technologies with the blessings of the gods, the goddesses, the saints, siddhas, and especially Dr. Pillai, because he's the one who's brought these to us. He's brought them to the West in a way that nobody has. And so it's imperative that we use them so that we benefit from them. And what prevents us? Karma. Karma prevents us from removing our karma. So you have to fight through that. You have to make sure you do it. You have to buy the limes or lemons and coconuts and then actually break or cut them. I've literally bought some and then they've gone bad. So it's karma keeping me from removing karma. But you have to persevere. You have to persevere and be very persistent. So that is our karma clearing technique for the day. Please post questions. I'm here to assist today and help you get what you need out of these sessions. While we are waiting for questions to come through, I'll talk a little bit about the initiation with Dr. Pillai that is happening on August 30th. He is doing a session that probably be over an hour. It is going to include 11 different techniques plus a mini fire lab. So it's a very unique opportunity to be with Dr. Pillai during this immense power time where his energy is coming through and Ganesha's energy is coming through on this time when Ganesha is just most prevalent throughout the entire year. As I mentioned, there's 2 amazing webcasts that you can watch from Dr. Pillai over the last 2 weeks. I would watch those, but the session will include the fun. There's 4 different levels actually. The first level is a fire lab with Priest Premraj, and that is fire lab plus a half hour of, let's say, chanting. Then we'll be with Dr. Pillai, and Dr. Pillai will give about an hour or so of initiation, mantra meditations, and techniques, as well as a mini fire lab or a sacred candle ritual. He'll be showing us how to invoke Ganesha with the candle. So that'll be very special. Then the next level up is the premiere, and that includes karma clearing, 3 preparatory karma clearing sessions, which we're in the middle of, but you can still have the recordings of those. Those include a mantra and techniques on creating and dissolving your own Ganeshas at home, and a meditation empowerment from Dr. Pillai. That program also includes 3 clay Ganeshas that get dissolved for you in India. So that's very special. Remember how we were talking about how, this surrogate technology? Well, this surrogate technology of Ganesha taking your karma is when he gets placed into the form, a clay form, and then that gets prayed upon and rituals performed to it in your name for 3 days and then dissolved into the ocean to take on your karma. So these clay Ganeshas are taking our karma and they're just incredible. I love them so much. They're literally my favorite part of Ganesha's birthday. What else do we have? So that's the premiere level. And then we have the all-inclusive level, which includes about 200 rituals done for you in India. Rituals are so important. This is such a big event in India. It's over the course of 3 days, hundreds of rituals being performed on everyone's behalf. And there's pujas, archanas, chanting. I think there's clay ganeshas, there's coconut busting, there's fire rituals. And in this package that we put together in the all-inclusive, there's a little 2-inch 5-metal Ganesha statue. So that's like all of the above, right? Like that's everything you can ask for. Now, if you want more specific other rituals, you can add those on. And there's a link below this video for that as well. So hopefully you're selecting one of the options that work best for you. People always ask me, well, gosh, there's so many different rituals that happen throughout the year. What do I do? I never miss Ganesha's birthday. Never miss Ganesha's birthday. There's the big ones that I always participate in, and Ganesha's birthday is one of them. So if you cannot afford anything, then just maybe go get a few clay Ganeshas or coconut breaking, or the minimum level of the ritual packages is like $50, I think, something like that. So check out both of those links. They're actually on 2 different links. One is the program plus rituals, which I just mentioned, and the other is just the rituals being performed in India. They're both below this video. So explore both those pages and see what works best for you. And you can also combine whichever you like. You just actually have to purchase them separately due to our store posts. We apologize for the inconvenience there. So that's what I wanted to say about the program itself. And next, I will take a look now and see if there's any questions. I don't see any questions. Okay, so let me know if you have anything else before we wrap up here today. We'll be back for one more session tomorrow, the 29th. And that will conclude our 7 days, because the 30th is when Dr. Pillai goes live for his initiation and when the big day is. And so we basically been preparing you for that big day. So if you don't join any of the programs that Pillai Center is hosting, then you have a lot of the tools. You can break a coconut, you can make offerings to Ganesha. If you print a picture, if you can, otherwise just have a picture up on a screen where you can make offerings of flowers or light to his picture or his form, or simply pray to him. So we hopefully have prepared you well for the big day, and we'll see you tomorrow for the final session together. And I do hope you will be joining us in one of our programs, but if you don't, then you do have what you need to continue and do the a session on your own. Okay, there's a question. You stated to just cut the limes or lemons after the ritual and to simply discard them, correct? Yes. You are discarding them, putting them in the garbage, and then washing your hands and washing anything they touch. So the juices that got onto a cutting board or whatever it is, just you want to wash that. And I really do like to keep a separate cutting board, just because if you're going to keep doing this every day, which I recommend you do, great to have something you just rinse and set aside, and it's always there for you. Okay, can we purchase Priest Premaharaj's Fire Lab by itself? Yes, you can. If you go to the sales page below the video, and Ujwala can post it for you as well, just scroll down to the very bottom, and it's the 4th option in these little price boxes. And it's about, I think, $45 or something like that. But that's the fire ceremony plus some chanting and meditation, which is going to be about 2 hours in length. So if that's where your budget is, I definitely suggest joining that. They're always really powerful. What kind of flowers are best? Ganesha loves this orangey red, that Dr. Pillai mentioned it in the meditation, this orangey red color. So if you can find flowers of that color, then that's wonderful. But you can use any kind of flowers. There's not a particular flower that I know of that Ganesha only loves. I do see Dr. Pillai offer hibiscus flowers a lot. If you have them, that is also because we had them growing in the gardens, and he would pick them. But he would pick basically whatever was available, and especially if it was the right color, kind of associating to that god or goddess. So sometimes I can find some beautiful roses in that orangey color, which are really nice. So yeah, that's more important than the type of flower, because everywhere in different parts of the world, there's different availability. Does the foundation package include the Fire Lab? No, it doesn't. The foundational package includes just the ceremony, the fire ceremony with Dr. Pillai. He's doing the candle ritual with Dr. Pillai, plus his initiation. It doesn't include the fire ritual as well. But the premier package includes both. What is 3-day live karma dissolving preparatory sessions with Pillai Center teacher? That is where I have actually been guiding those. The final session is tomorrow. And what we're doing on those is we make clay Ganeshas and then dissolve them and use a special mantra that Dr. Pillai gave. So there's a teaching from Dr. Pillai, a mantra initiation from him, and the act of creating and dissolving these clay Ganeshas together. So that's the preparatory sessions, and they're all recorded, so you can also do them. And of course, you'd have them for next year as well. But we do still have time. We have today and tomorrow to continue with that, preparing and using those teachings. That's what that is. Thank you for that question. Let's see, any other questions here? Yes, thank you, Ujwala. She posted the link. You scroll all the way down and you can see the different price boxes. And one of the things Dr. Pillai did say is to bring a coconut the day of on Ganesha's birthday. I think he's going to do some sort of ritual with it. And I have to tell you, one time I was in person with Dr. Pillai, and it was a New Year's retreat, and we had a coconut. We all got a coconut. And so we had this coconut, and he guided us through this coconut ritual. We're all like doing all this stuff and chanting mantras or whatever, and kind of absorbing the karma. I literally felt a significant shift in this particular situation. I was in a particular situation, and all of a sudden my desire for that situation had dissolved. I was like, oh my goodness. And I almost got a little scared, like, what would my life be like without that? Because I got really used to it. It was a relationship. But I really knew in my heart that the relationship had to end. And so I did this, and I felt the severing of the relationship. I felt the karma change with Dr. Pillai guiding through a coconut ritual. So it was immensely powerful. So sounds like he might do something like that, because he's asking us to bring a coconut. So be prepared for a coconut empowerment karma clearing ceremony with Dr. Pillai, which should be incredible. So there. And yeah, if you need any assistance in terms of additional payment plans or anything like that, just contact us. We're usually very accommodating in any of that. We have to make special exceptions. We usually do. So feel free to write to office@pillaycenter.com if you have any other questions about the packages, or if you need any special pricing to assist you in joining. So we definitely want everyone to be able to join. It's very special that Dr. Pillai is doing something. He's teaching less and less, as you might have noticed, since 2020, where he was teaching a lot and doing a lot of live programs, a lot of paid programs. He was just doing a lot of programs. He's doing less and less. So, and I suspect that's going to continue. So we're just grateful to have his presence here for this program. So if you are able, I do encourage you to join who you can, in whatever level. All right, it looks like that's everything. Sure, there's no other questions. I'll be back tomorrow. So if you have any, you can ask them then. And also post in the chat. We'll be here for a few more minutes as we get ready to sign off for today. All right. Well, looks like that's everything. I want to thank you all for being here, for your wonderful energy, for supporting Pillai Center. Please like the video. Please subscribe to the channel. Please hit that little bell on YouTube where you get notified. This just helps our algorithm reach more people, and we'd love your support in that. And if you're on Facebook, please make sure you like the page and like the video and comment. All of that definitely helps. So we will see you here at the same place tomorrow. Until then, we wish you immense Ganesha blessings, and we'll see you soon.
Shri Hri Kli Klaum Gan Ganapataye Vara Varada Sarvajaname Vasamanaya Swaha. Shuklam Bharadaram Vishnum Shashivarnam Chaturabhujam Prasannavadanam Jayed Sarva Vighnaharta Shri Hri Kli Klaum Gan Ganapataye Vara Varada Sarvajaname Vasamanaya Swaha.
Ganesha is an elephant-headed god. His energy dissolves obstacles of all kinds. Listen to the mantras and dissolve all obstacles.
Shuklam Bharadaram Vishnum Shashivarnam Chaturabhujam Prasannavadanam